Good morning, afternoon, or evening. I'm just going to start saying good morrow. This is the collective reading for December 7th, 2018. And, well, I'm doing it the night in advance. So, for the collective reading, I just want to say happy birthday to my friend Tony, who is 35 today. Happy birthday, my old friend. Let's see. I want to see where this Friday is going and taking us. Hi, Danny. Hi, Matthew. Guys, if you're just chiming in, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and the bell for notification. And, well, share this and see where things go. Let's see. I am starting this reading off with, hi, Chelsea. Oh, yeah, I'm wearing a hat because I didn't feel like blow drying my hair, so this looks all fine and dandy, but it's very flat underneath. Okay, so I'm opening up this reading with the Good Tarot. That's right. It's good. It's good times. And it's from ErinLyn.Reads. I love this woman. Still have to get her cards. Well, more her newest cards. Actually, I have to get all her cards. I have like, I think maybe 10 decks of hers. I'll have to do a count in a minute. We shall see. All right, so I want to see where this reading is going. Ow. So we have Messenger of Water, Eight of Fire, King of Water. Hi, Sean. On the yoga mat. I love it. The Page of Air, the King of Air. So what this is talking about is new messages and offers coming into play. Scooting up the chair. Okay, so new offers are coming into play from people who are from your past, and this is a connection that can be either romantic or just deep soul-bonded relationships that had been in distance in recent past. There's been a lot of growth on on both parts, but mainly the focus is on them right now and how much they have grown and how far they have come. This is a gentle, diplomatic person, highly emotional, very loving, very nurturing, and this is talking about how they are high in authority. They are usually a no-nonsense person. This is going to be a whole new offering and emotional bond that they are bringing to the table, and it's going to seem really alien, but you are being told to feel it out. Hi, Rebecca. Guys, if you are just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, learn a dance craze, all that jazz. Maybe that one in particular. All right, so this is requiring more investigation. Don't brush this person off. They do have an offer. It's not going to be one that you necessarily have to refuse right off the bat, one way or another. Hear what they have to say, hear what they want to bring to the table, and well, you're on the floor. I feel like you fell. Did you fall to the floor? Have you fallen and you can't get up? I don't know. Miss Merchandise. Yes, there we go. I like that. So this is a no-nonsense period. Really see what this is about. Feel their emotion in it. And if it's still not meeting what you need at this point in time, then you need to allow that person the space to actually go do their thing and keep that. March and Dimes. Oh, Danny, I love it. Chelsea, that should be another tagline for your title. I like that, Danny. All right, so let's see. So you have a new offer coming in. This could be a romantic, deep soul bond relationship that's coming into play. It doesn't have to be romantic. It's either just someone who's been in your life for a while, has that deep gravity in your life, or this could be a romantic interest who had to pull away from. Hi, how you doing, Cosmic? Wait, hold on. Cosmic, oh, God, I forget what the rest of the tagline of the name was, but there was CQA, there you go. Thank you, Danny. Again, you're awesome. So we're gonna see where this reading is going, moving forward, and We have messages from your angels from Doreen Virtue, PhD, born again Christian, lots of angel cards out. Yeah. I know. I got the rest of it afterwards. The thing is, the names disappear after a while, so I can't see the names. And since you're new to the channel, I still really want to get to know the name, but I also want to give you a cool little nickname. Like Chelsea. She is this awesome artist in Canada and a friend of mine, and she's with Zen Rose Garden. Guys, if you haven't checked them out yet, check them out. They're going to be in the description. And I call her her last name is Marchand, but she has the tag name Marchandise. I don't know, I like giving quippy nicknames. So let's see. I want this one, and there's one more right there. Actually, was it that one that I wanted? Nope, it was this one. Let's see what angel messages have to tell us moving forward. Ooh, highly emotional time. I would have been on earlier, but I don't know. Has anyone else been feeling that lately? Like low energy, just really hard to get anything done. Like you're getting stuff done, but you really don't want to. ZRG, yes. Oh God, I love ZRG. And they actually just changed the name. Yes, it's Zen Rose Garden. That is the tag name in it. But it's now being known as Zen Ed. And I love it because we have the nickname Zen Heads, which I kind of coined the phrase, but I love these people. So, okay, Bethany, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or a pedicure. I don't care what the method is, treat yourself. I had like 20 cups of popcorn and I have no remorse over it. I'm actually, after I'm done doing this collective reading, I plan on making brownies. That's right, I'm going kind of crazy. Yeah, from scratch, it's gonna happen. And then we have Serafina, the angel of family. Happy changes or additions are coming to your family. Now is the time to learn stuff of healing connections, healing dynamics that were brought on by family dysfunctions. This is a time for deep investigation into our, oh God, Christmas crack. I know all about that stuff. I have my own recipes. I'll discuss those with you in a bit. A lot of connections are being healed, and it was usually brought, this wrap up of it is by family dynamics that they had to work through that are being healed, are in still the process of being healed, but they are still reaching out. There's a lot of people reaching out towards, the counterpart in whatever this connection was. Again, I don't care if it's romantic or family or friends, whatever the connection is, the opposing party of this is what is going to be reaching out. So it's going to be through either email, text, phone, social media, but there will be a lot of getting in touch over the next few days and few weeks, finishing up this year. I'm really feeling towards the middle of the month. It is the big holidays. We are really celebrating. You have Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, what else have you? It's really interesting, Danny. So be prepared for that. Be open-minded. See what it's about. Don't shut people down immediately. They're really wanting to show what they're coming to the table with, and it is going to be really different. Again, it might not resonate with you right now. You don't have to allow this person in, but give them the opportunity to speak their piece and maybe change the perception of what the event was that led to that distance. Well, don't hold your breath. Continue your life. If you don't continue your momentum and your movement, then nothing is going to happen. Sometimes when people get a reading, and I call them ASKHOLES, ask holes, they will have something read to them, and then they'll just sit on their keister and wait for the event to come to them. This is co-creation. You can't just sit back and let something just magically appear before you. That's not how life works. You have to continue doing your work, your path, your methods, and moving forward. This is, again, part of co-creation. I really hope that that made sense. And follow the little signs and synchronicities. We have Ariel who came in. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world around you. Allow the spiritual gifts to open. Study through study, prayer, and meditation. There's a lot of spiritual awakening going on. And I feel like the counterpart to whatever this connection was had a huge spiritual awakening. And that is usually accompanied by the dark night of the soul. So if you have any experience in dark night of the soul, for one, you're in good company. And two, I'm so sorry, because I know firsthand how painful and with every single sense that you have, how painful and heavy and slow moving it is. A day can feel like a year, but the point is you get through the day. Yeah, well, you want to know what? You get so comfortable in the sleep state. Yeah, and people really reinforce that comfort, the comfort in dysfunction. And it is a breeding ground for stagnant, even more exhaustion. And it's moving slowly like my New England is showing. Hang on. It moves slower than molasses in the winter time, and I know how that sounds. I grew up in Vermont. I lived, 15 years in New York. I lived right near Boston, which, that whole molasses thing happened. So if you don't know about it yet, check it out. It's really crazy. Apparently, in the summertime, if it gets hot and the humidity is crazy there, people still smell molasses. And I know how that sounds, but it's so true. I'm so sorry, but it's there. All right, we're gonna go with butterfly oracle cards. This is for life changes. Oh, Matthew, I love it. Oh God. I miss the idea of the life of, music in 1994, the alternative music scene from the early to mid 90s. I miss the nostalgia of like the alternative phase in the country setting. That was what I remember of it was a beautiful time for creativity. Yeah, the blue butterfly. Well, you're coming out of the chrysalis, my darling. There's a lot of change happening in your world. Now, your story is going to be different than the collective. That is granted. But as a theme, it is this huge, it's, God, is it? Okay, it's this huge relentless, I'm just going to say it like that, transformation. And right now, my transformation is more emotional than anything, but a lot of people are experiencing a lot of physical change. So, yeah, you're going to be seeing signs and synchronicities like displayed before you. Transmutate. Okay, I like that, Matthew. Good one. You're going to be experiencing that. You're going to have signs and synchronicities given to you. If you seek it out, then every stupid thing that you look at is going to become a sign, and it is going to feel so plastic that it's going to make you question everything. And that is going to, I feel like that catalyst people in one step forward, two steps back kind of movement. Catalyst forward, back. Ugh, you get what I'm saying. But that's what it does. That's what I've seen people do. And I'm seeing like 3 people in my personal life go through that right now. They're not in any way around me at the moment, but when talking to them, I see that one step forward, 2 steps back, because they are seeking sign upon sign upon sign, and that is not movement forward. That is not allowing your path to unfold. So with this, you have windfall, get some rest, changing your mind, end of an era. So the hardest part is over once you get out of your own way. These connections that are being in the process of being healed, that are coming to the surface. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friends, families, lovers. It could be career connections. Whatever your storyline is, there is a windfall. And I actually used to think that that meant some sort of loss. But apparently, this means gain. So there is a lot to be gained right now. There is a lot of healing and restoration to take place right now. And it is the end of an era of separateness. It's the end of an era of separation. And There's going to be a ton of change and ton of transformation that's going to happen like that. And get ready for things to unfold going boom, 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 boom. But the thing is, right now, your biggest key point is to rest and prepare for that. You don't know how it's going to unfold, but all you need to do right now is practice self-care, however that looks for you. Again, the cards were saying in this batch right here, you know, if you need to, take a salt bath, or wait, maybe it was these cards right here, but it was saying, you know, practice self-care, treat yourself. Do those little bits, you know, like salt baths, have the brownie, get a massage, seek some spiritual counsel, do all those things. Whatever self-care looks like to you, do it, because after this, in this short period of time coming up, it's going to be completely railroad with change. Brownie bath. Matthew, I think you mean brownie batter. And with my recipes, sometimes you can eat the brownie batter. I've been actually dying to make truffles again. I did this cookie dough truffle without eggs, so don't worry about that. But it was like that cookie dough truffle minus the egg, and it had that bittersweet chocolate on the outside with a little bit of kosher salt on top that really brings out that chocolate flavor. I like giving people stuff to try. So if you ever come into my house, let me know ahead of time what your food allergies are, because it's going to be a thing and I want to be mindful of it. All right, so get some rest, changing your mind, end of an era. So after a lot of self-reflection, these people coming in, you know, they see how their actions have affected other people's lives, not just yours, but other people's. They see the fallout of it. So they're making that inward healing, that inward change, that inward actualization of self in order to be a better version of themselves and heal these connections. So it is not without merit that these people are reaching out to you. I promise you, there has been self-work. And the offer that is being brought to the table, it can be just as easy as, hey, let's start over. Hey, I'm sorry for what I did. And sorry for the silence. And again, it can be in any form of connection, but there had to be that distance in order to deal with self-healing. Sometimes silence is a huge sometimes silence is a huge ground for healing. I'm just going to leave it at that because now it's sounding kind of redundant in my head. So you get what I'm saying with that one. And let's look at archetypes. What are we looking at today moving forward as a collective with archetypes? I feel like there's maybe 2 cards that are coming out. So I'm going to look at the light attributes, which is always a good thing, but things to be mindful of. Wait, someone else is on live right now, Danny? Who's on live? Oh, I feel like I'm missing something. Please tell me. Guys, again, if you are new, hey, welcome to the channel. I'm going to be finishing up the reading soon, and I give future projections for anyone who is hanging around. But as the channel grows, I'm probably going to cut it down to 10 projections per reading. We're going to see how it goes. It's a thought I had earlier. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and hang out for a bit. If something resonates, awesome. Let me know in the comments. You can reach out in personal message. You can find me on all social platforms except for Tumblr. I'm not on there. And I'm still debating that one. And if something doesn't resonate, you can either let it fall away, you can ask for clarification, you can book your own personal reading. Anything is acceptable, anything is appreciated. So hang tight. Now, I cannot get over how some of these cards are named. So please, please, please don't get hooked on the title. I haven't seen this combination. You have prostitute and God. It's so funny. Don't get hooked on the titles, please. So benevolence and compassion, recognizing the internal force, seeing the light in others. That's what that's really talking about. And giving without the expectation of something in return. Matthew. Oh, God. Okay, so the light attributes of prostitute, because there is some, you know, whatever makes you happy. Again, don't get hooked on the titles. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negating the power of your spirit. So doing what you have to do to work on yourself and self-growth, and really just blocking out outside influence, judgment, and reflection. You cannot worry what other people think about you and your path and your past. Your past only got you to this far. What you do with your past now, you get to decide what road you are going to take that down. Every moment of your life is an opportunity to change it to a better direction for yourself. Better for who? And I just really mean for you. What is better for you is not going to be better for Tweedledum or Tweedledee over here, okay? That's not your life, that's not your path, that's not your perspective. Do what is good for you. Do what makes you grow as a person. Give where you can and however you can without the expectation of a business transaction, of someone returning the exact favor, because a person can only come to the table with the best of what they have at the time. You can't hold other people to high expectations. That's really unfair for them and for you, because you're going to be let down. Oh, I know. Okay, yeah, I know. Mary was not a prostitute. I know. She was, that was unconditional love. That was one of those divine unions. Mary and Jesus, that was unconditional love in a very beautiful story. So, hi Ashley. Welcome back. Good to see you. So, yes, we're going to finish off this reading with love and see where it goes next for the collective. So if you are just chiming in, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. Where are my romance cards? There we go. And hang out for a solid minute, and I will give you your own personal projection. Put your name in. If I miss you, it's not my intention. I love that you let me be there for you, and I want to see... Yeah, say hi to Ashley. Say hi to everyone. Everyone talk amongst yourselves. Chime in for the reading periodically. It's always accepted. You know, I would normally read the cards that fell out, but like half the deck just fell. So we're going to try and break down the message. Why did I think you were in Florida? I forgot you're in California. Oh, wait, it's Jess and Ashley who are in Florida. You are in California. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada, as it would seem. Hate it when the cards fly. Ugh. It's a thing. Pay attention to the red flags. All right, we're going to speak to a few things. Single and looking. When you are not in that I need to have relationship mode. If you are in desperate need of a relationship, you are not ready for a relationship. You don't need someone to fill your cup. You're whole in yourself. And until you recognize that, you have to do the self-work to get there, because no one can rescue you. That's not fair to you or them. So let's see. All right, we got this. Again with the religious... Okay, religious, I don't mean that in the bad sense. I was a born-again Christian back in 2015. It was a really beautiful experience. I don't care what religion, what faith you are, as long as you are a good person who is working on your own self-development. Religion, you know, whatever's meant for you will be for you. There is this huge spiritual awakening going on amongst the collective. And again, oh God, this is talking about the counterpart. So whatever title you resonate with, I really don't care. It could be twin flame, soulmate, karmic relationship, whatever clicks into your head. This is what that is talking about. If you are single and looking, then the counterpart in this is going through a spiritual awakening as you are right now, which you are probably feeling, because relationships, whether or not they are in play at the moment, mirror each other in different ways as you learn balance. So you have already come across this person, this counterpart who is going to be in connection with you. If something doesn't connect, if a storyline doesn't match up, or something just seems off, address it. Now this can also be with yourself. Maybe you're looking for something to exploit, not in them, but to really rationalize why this connection can't work. You got to get out of your own way. You cannot be afraid of this relationship being successful. It's not going to be ripped away from you, because if it is ripped away from you, then that is obviously a person that's not meant for you. And how much you love someone who's even not meant for you. Imagine how much you can love someone who is that divine counterpart for you. I always try and see relationships that way. You love someone, they hurt you. All right, now imagine how much you will love someone who's not going to hurt you. You don't have to look for a red flag. Work on your own and work on bettering yourself as a person. There is huge spiritual awakening coming up. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities thought out. You don't want that because there'll be a sign upon a sign. Love is the religion. Beautiful, Danny. Yes, I love it. You know, I'm just going to leave that. Love. I'm not going to go into the religions. Follow your truth, the biggest one. Okay, if you're talking about reconciliation, then the counterpart, again, there's a huge spiritual awakening going on right now, and it's so beautiful. I get that it is a lot of work because, you know, I've been through the spiritual awakening. I'm sure that I will go through yet another because that is something that happens in... That's beautiful, Matthew. That is something that happens periodical in life. You go through these new breakthroughs and it break opens your mind. You see things through new light. This is not going to be something that just kind of falls away. This is something that you get accustomed to, then you build up. So again, this person talking about reconciliation, they've been getting signs and synchronicities to make contact with you as well. Trust that you're not crazy and thinking and feeling this. It's there and it's waiting to be walked into. And if this is talking about already established relationships, then for love is always mirroring itself. That is absolutely a truth and a beautiful thing. So if something is difficult, if you guys are having a hard time, then you guys have to be able to talk about those hard times, because anticipation is the biggest fear-based thing of anything. Once you get past the anticipation and you get to the first step of anything, you realize you're going to survive and it's going to be okay. So you guys are in this for the long haul. You guys have to allow that space for growth in this relationship. And if something seems off to you, talk about it. You guys are worth the effort and the love is very much there. And I cannot stress enough how much the signs are really displaying themselves for you right now. It can be in the form of song, numbers, whatever, what have you. But it's there and it's present. So I'm going to call the reading at 27:30. If you're new to the channel, this is where I give the personal projections. So this is first come, first serve, and I will continue to pull cards until it gets quiet. So feel free to do that. And make sure, I don't know if I said this for the millionth time, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. But thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to the messages. I really hope that it resonated with you. And if it didn't, again, ask for clarification. Everything's acceptable. Danny, I have a feeling you want a love card tonight. So you get the first card. And if you're new, you'll see how this goes. And, ooh, you have heart-to-heart conversations coming in and playfulness coming in. But I also feel like there's a third card in here for you, Danny. I like to keep the readings, the personal projections, under 4 cards. Yesterday I had 7. All right, so stay optimistic about your love life, playfulness, heart-to-heart conversations. I know that you're not holding your breath for anything for this counterpart to come into play, but there is playfulness that is coming in. There is conversation coming in. There is signs and synchronicities that are coming in. Don't push it away. Allow for it to happen. Continue doing your day-to-day either routine or exploration. And don't be so serious and don't have that wall up. That wall, you're not Rapunzel, and this isn't that kind of story. So let your guard down. Just continue to be in the flow, which you have been. You already kicked in the door with your spiritual awakening in recent times. So there you are, Danny. Your playful amazement, and I love your playful nature. So Matthew, I think you wanted a romance card next. And then Ashley, I think you wanted it. I think romance is going to be huge today. All right, let's see. Ooh. There was 2 cards, but the second one really didn't feel like it belonged in there. It was like 2 different feels. Let's see what this one says. Alrighty. Guys, Say hello, let me know where you are. I have 10, and I know that there's a few in California. I know that there's one in Indiana and a few from Canada. I love you all. Thank you for chiming in. I want to see what the personal projection has for you, but I also want to know that you're there. So say hello. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada, and well, I'm so used to being cold because of New York and Vermont, and I can still walk outside and not be freezing my arse off. All right, I thought this was the wrong card to come out, but it actually flew out of the cards regardless, Matthew. You have deception. You deserve love. Give your relationship a chance. And soulmate. So you do have this soul bond relationship that is in play right now, and you do have this stress that is on it. It could be stress of distance, stress of communication, stress that there's not open communication. You deserve the best love, and so does the counterpart in this. But you guys have to be able to talk about everything. If something is uncomfortable, you have to be able to talk about it. Even omission is a form of lie. So really, well, arse is, it's Irish for ass, which I am mainly Irish. My last name is Herlihy, so you have that. But I'm sorry that it means burn. But, you know, that's the Canadian thing. I love Canada. Can't wait to visit you in Canada. Hey, Florida. Welcome back, CQA. Qua. I'm gonna go with quadriceps on that one. I have like 5 different laughs. You don't want to hear me laugh to the point where I snort. It's terrible. All right, so Matthew, again, talk out the omission parts or something that you feel is being left out. It is perfectly okay. This relationship is worth the effort. This is a soul bonded relationship. Now, this relationship that you are thinking of is either romantic, or it is a romance of the past, or this is a soul bonded relationship. But for the most part, I feel like there's a romantic tie in here. So talk about it, talk about the stresses and anxieties, and I hope that that made sense. Again, if not, you may have a way of contacting me. All right, so Ashley, XOXO Goddess, guys, check out her readings. Oh my God, I love her delivery, and I love the insight that she has. She is, I love her sense of humor. I love her no nonsense in the message, but the humor in which she delivers it is just, it's this unique merriment, and it's kind of addictive. So check her out. I love her. She's the XOXO Goddess. She's had her channel since March. Now, you say thanks, but I mean it. I'm not saying it just because you're here. I'm saying it because, well, I love your readings. Okay, so Ashley, XOXO Goddess, I feel like you're about love. So I'm actually being guided to pull love cards for you. So we're going to do that 3rd time in a row tonight with the love cards in this personal projection. We're going to see what's up. If I wasn't real in this meeting, I would be so disappointed in myself because I would just be wasting mine and everyone's time. And I think that is such a huge disrespect to a person because they don't get those minutes back. Oh, okay. And also, another thing, Ashley, that has been brought to my attention is my 2 different sides of sense of humor. Either I deliver something so dry no one knows that I'm kidding, or I deliver a joke so terribly because I'm laughing through it and no one can understand me. So really, it's really hard to understand my humor at times. Ashley, you have already come across the one, but there's a ton of red flags that you need to pay attention to. And don't give yourself, don't be uncomfortable. I feel you're pulling back on your energies right now because they are, the counterpart in this is causing an emotional sacrifice for you, and you are not willing to do that anymore. You see yourself as a queen. You see yourself as this beautiful person, and you are. I love that about you. You are truly this, I almost want to compare you to a magnolia. You're like a steel magnolia. I'm going to say that. It's going to be super cheesy, and I mean it. I see you pulling back your energies making him do his own work before he tries to make you sacrifice anything of yourself. This is mirroring, and you know that you are deserving of the best of someone and that you are not going to be rescuing anyone. He has to rescue himself. Well, these are the cards that you got. I don't know if these are showing up in reverse, but this could be the one. Pay attention to the red flags. You deserve love and retreat. So that is what is making me think you're part of the reading. So I hope that that made sense. Reach out to me if it doesn't. Who would like the next card pull? So again, first come, first serve. Make sure you put your name in. I will go to where I'm being guided to, unless you have a personal deck in mind that you saw me use tonight. Everything's acceptable and appreciated. I'm just glad that you're here. So again, say hi. Let me know what's up. Anytime, Ashley. Okay. Yes, the counterpart. You both have to bring your A game. This is love. Love and time and effort. I mean, it's there. So, all right, DJ. I'm using archetypes for you. I want this particular card. How do you get messages, by the way? If you're doing a reading for someone and you're pulling cards, how do you get messages? Oh, you are going out. Merchandise. You have every way of contacting me. If you want a card pulled and I missed you tonight, reach out and go have fun with Hubby Bubby. That's right, Sean. I called you Hubby Bubby. I can't wait to see you guys. Yep, have a great night. Have a drink for me. You know, I had 3 shots of vodka last night, and I don't drink, so I got intoxicated last night. Most people do goofy things. My idea of doing a goofy thing was I was looking at green energy and sustainability on YouTube. That was what I did with my inebriation. It's kind of silly. Thank you, Matthew. Yes, I was. It's so bad. All right, so DJ, you have martyr, judge, pioneer, and addict. So you're recognizing addictive behavior in you and you are squashing it. You are choosing a totally different route. You are breaking old habits, and this actually I feel goes with family habits that you've noticed in your family. Now this could be family addictive behavior either through alcoholism or emotional detachment. Whatever your storyline is, this is family related. You're breaking cycles, you're doing something new, which actually is catching everyone off guard. And you are seeing things through new eyes, seeing things balanced, and seeing things like crystal clear for the first time in a long time, I feel like. I'm not saying that you were delusional or in denial in the past. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that you are breaking old habits, seeing things balanced, seeing the misjudgment of others and going the other way. You are not sacrificing yourself anymore. You're not making anyone sacrifice for you. This is just letting it be what it is. And I hate the saying, it is what it is. I feel like that's so dismissive, but I feel like that's what you're saying. It is what it is. You can't change someone. They can't change you. You have your own path. They can do whatever they want with theirs. You can't live someone's life for them. That is where you are on your path, and you are letting bygones be bygones and detaching from those who don't serve you. Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. I love that, Danny. So DJ, I hope that that reading made sense. And again, if it didn't, please reach out. Your cards from the archetypes were addict, pioneer, judge, and martyr. Again, don't get hooked on the names. These are just general titles of deeper meaning. So I hope that that made sense. But yeah, let me know if that resonated. Would anyone else like a card pulled? Oh yeah. Well, if the reading's going to be quiet, that's perfectly okay. Tomorrow's Friday, I'll be doing the weekend projection. And also I do the Sunday angel card pulls with Zen Rose Garden. Check them out. And I do the midweek projection, the projection with them, which is on Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you're seeing me with a hot cup of coffee and sleepy eyes. Oh, Rebecca. Thank you, darling. Okay, so for Rebecca, I'm getting... That was in the wrong deck. Butterfly Oracle cards. That's for life changes. Let's see what life changes are going on for you right now. Today, moving forward for Rebecca. I only know one other Rebecca in my life, and she just went by Becca. I don't know. I used to, God, does anyone remember those 1990 cartoons like Tailspin? It always made me think of the Rebecca in there. I used to love that. I watched it after school with my brother. That was our thing. My brother's only a year older than me, so he was like my partner in crime, and I absolutely adore the man to this day. It's actually bad. It's like my brother could do no wrong. It's weird. He was like my best friend growing up. You remember Tailspin? Hey, Rebecca. So for you, I have 3 cards. Gracefully aging. You are going through a huge detox, and you are getting adequate rest, and you are taking progressive steps. I feel like it was a huge leap of faith for you to even decide to change, decide to break those habits, and decide to step away from what you had as social norm. It caught completely everyone in your social circle off guard, but this is part of your self-care, and you are doing so much self-care. You're taking the burden off your chest. You're detoxing mind, body, spirit, and you are letting yourself listen to yourself, listening to your body. What does it need? What is the nurturing part? What is making you relaxed and see things through joyful eyes again? I feel like, for one, you have a childlike wonder about the world now, but there is so much laughter in your world now. Animaniacs, I remember that. That Tailspin. I didn't watch Teddy Ruxpin. I didn't watch Little Prince. I did watch The Little Mermaid, and then there was Aladdin. I don't know. I grew up in the 90s. I was born in 85, but all those things. So yeah, Rebecca, you are completely changing your circles now. You are coming out of the chrysalis. You are doing that step by step, but again, that huge leap of faith even getting here was the ticket in changing social circles. And I feel like you weren't expecting to be so widely embraced. And I for one, you are widely embraced. You're this incredibly beautiful and blooming soul. I feel that from you. It's like a flower in bloom. But you are definitely being embraced. Darkwing Duck and DuckTales. Yes, okay. What was the tagline in Darkwing Duck? I know it, I don't want to say it. Because again, it sounds like with my diction, it sounds like I'm saying something else. All right, so again, Rebecca, I hope that made sense. Let me know if it didn't. You have every way of contacting me. And ooh, there's another one that wants to come out. Windfall. All right, so this is talking about new opportunities coming your way. High escalation coming your way, new financial sources coming your way. This is actually really cool. This is unexpected income that you didn't even... You're asking for a card pulled. I'm sorry I didn't see your name initially. Well, I saw you when you came in, but I didn't see when you wanted your card pulled. So I'm glad that made sense. All right, guys. Would anyone else like a card pulled? Because if not, I'm going to call the reading. I'll see you guys for the weekend read, and I will see you guys at Zen Rose Garden. Again, just make sure you like, share, subscribe. Guys, I did the monthly projections. I still haven't put in the keywords or the descriptions yet, but it's there. Check out your sun, your moon, your rise, the Venus, whatever planet and what house it's in. It's usually where it's geared towards. Now, Terry, I saw your name. I'm getting this deck for you too. And let's see, this one, I feel, okay, that one and this one. I feel like there's one more in for you though. Let's see. You know what, I'm gonna shuffle. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out. But I'm definitely being pulled to the corner of this, like the last quarter of this deck, but I'm having a hard time deciphering the cards, so, no. All right, I'm gonna let it be that one. That one keeps sticking out. Good night, Ashley. Sweet dreams. Okay, self-employment, grief work, leaving, be true to you. I feel like you just left your job. I feel like you're planning, if you haven't left your career, you are planning to leave a career. I feel like you for one, you don't do well with someone telling you what to do. This is a lot of heartache on you. This is stress for you. It's making your soul just like feel so much pressure. Self-employment is going to be a huge factor. It's not going to be something that fails. It is going to be a slow build-up for you, though. And you have got to be true to what your vibe is, what your tone is, what you want to be putting out into the world. That is a huge thing for you. And it takes a lot of guts for you to leave your job, because I feel like it was stable. I feel like it was financially comfortable. I feel like you could handle it, but at what cost? So I feel like that's something that you're genuinely stepping away from, but you're terrified to do it. It's breaking your heart to do it, but you can't deny yourself in your path anymore. You've put it off for too long. You've been crying out for change for so long, and now it's time to actually step into that. I know that it's scary. Again, anticipation is the hardest part. You're going to be taken care of. Your biggest thing for you to know is that you are not going to be homeless. You're not going to be left to your own devices, and you have people who will support you through this. You have to step into it. This is your truth. You have to be true to you. So I hope that that made sense. But you have to be brave in stepping into it. You got the self-employment, grief work, leaving, and be true to you. I feel like there was a huge catalyst in doing this, like a huge life event that snapped you out of the daily normal routine. Something jarred you that put you on this path finally. It's like you can't waste any more time. You can't sacrifice any more of yourself. Now, now, now. So I hope that that made sense. And again, if it was a sad event, I'm sorry for whatever you had to go through. I don't know what this story is, but you have support and you have love. And if you don't know anyone who is giving you that love and support yet, hi, my name is Erin. Let me be a love and support to you. And well, again, it's going to be slow and steady for you. Would anyone else like a card pulled, or are we going to call the reading for the night? Again, it's okay. I'll see you tomorrow for the weekend read. That goes for Saturday and Sunday. I actually might even be on Saturday to do a reading, because I have been meaning to do the love projection. I hope that that made sense. Terry, did that resonate with you? Hi, Isabel. For you, I'm getting archetypes. Wait, no, not archetypes. For you, I'm getting messages from your angels. What do they want you to know right now? I'm glad that that made sense. And again, if it was something that was painful for you to endure, I'm sorry that you were made to go through that. But again, the worst is over. You're going to be okay. All right, Isabel. I love when that happens. Okay, one more. You, I want you. No, I don't want you, I want you. There we go. All right, so your angels and what they want to say to Isabel. Azor, I think it's pronounced Azur. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. You can't force life to happen. You can only progress and do the next step. That is something huge I want the collective to know. If you force something, it's going to be met with a huge resistance. When it's meant to happen, it is going to happen. Just keep working steady and forward. And when you know to do a leap of faith, you will do the leap of faith, because the fear will still be present, but it won't hold you back. I bring you a message from your deceased loved ones. So you have an acting guide. I feel like it is, okay, well, my initial thought was male, but I have like this grandmother type figure that's coming through as a messenger for you, who is acting as a heavy guide. So I feel like, okay, maybe there's two, but the female, the grandmother figure, she is the head guide for you right now. She is happy, she's at peace, she loves you very much, and don't worry about her. Don't worry if she's proud of you. They see things through unconditional eyes. They lose the title of their name, of who they were in life, and they see things through pure source eyes, which is so much unconditional love. They see your amazing potential. Humility is not their strong suit. They don't need it. They see your greatness. So your desired outcome, she's letting you know that, hey, You've done the work. You're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to help others. Show your story, display your story. Do it without any way of don't feel bad about your past. Don't feel ashamed of anything that happened in your past. You are not a story of cautionary tale. You have a powerful story, and that helps others. You're being guided to display that story to those when it is time. You'll know it. It'll click. And you have Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication with the arts. I feel like you're writing a story based on your life, and that is going to be something that is slow and steady, but it needs to be written. It needs to be displayed for the public, because your people need to know that it is okay to have something that is so strong resonate with them, and to be able to speak and be able to have someone to connect to. Your grandmother, I feel like a grandmother figure, I'm just going to say grandma figure, is a guide saying that, you know what, you got this. Yes, do it. No, this is great. It's going to help others. It's going to be therapeutic for you. You got this. It's an important story, and don't leave out the detail. So whatever that means to you, you have that communication. So I hope that that made sense. And well, you got grandma love and obviously your community. So I hope that that made sense. Would anyone else like a personal projection? Guys, we've been on for over 51 minutes. I'm glad that you love it, and you're welcome. Thank you for reaching out. Guys, I think we're gonna call the reading. Thank you for showing up. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, check your monthly sun, moon, rise, and Venus. Let me know how those resonate with you, or if it resonates with you. Reach out whenever. You have always communication with me. Everything will be in the description. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the weekend read. And you have a beautiful night too, Rebecca. Guys, stay safe, have fun. I'll talk to you all soon. Good night.